go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Brandon Dorless there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go, set. Red 38, steals black.
A second down throw for Young. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
3rd down and 9.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow.
McMillan comes in motion.
Cut, cut.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Black, 95. Ready?
Young hands it to Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Cut.
From the gun, it's Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Red, cycle. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one taken in, right side by Leggett. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. Boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
He'll get the carry here, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the double. Set, hut. Blue, 32. Shot, 17. Claude red. Ready?
Here's the pistol snap to Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat. He does the rest.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Okay, ready?
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
Come on, set. 50, green.
Leggett in motion.
Ready.
On second down, Young. That is caught at 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
the catch. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So, from the 37, here's second and a yard.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Here's Penix. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Our 5-yard loss brings up 3rd and 6.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. It's only me. Wait till they. Give me a D. Give me a D.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
On the set.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Stephanie.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Over the middle, it's his tight end pitch. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Panthers 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set hunt. Black, 95. Set hunt.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Down. Room 32. Set.
To throw is Young. Pressure there, got 2 on the tendency through it. That pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready. 6 cut.
Here's Young. To throw. He's got a man! That's McMillan! It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's a Carolina first down.
This is really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Fight. 97. Ready?
To throw, Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing on second down, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Here we go, set. 45, White. Cut.
Throwing is Young. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. James Pierce. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. Back deep, Anaya Smith. He didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxemessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll run with Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Black shot. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Young. On the run to the right. The coverage too good downfield. He'll wind up taking him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
To throw is Young. This pass deflected and caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes third and 6. Now Young to set up the screen here to Hubbard. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Here's Sam Martin now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. 10. It's Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now a handoff, running right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to go play action with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They run over center with Robinson. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This will be returned from the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Here we go, set. Red 38. Hut, hut.
They'll go play action with Young. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Ready.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Ready. 60 red.
From the gun, it's Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. John separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Every time I start to believe something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
Let's go now. Go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout at Rams. That's their first, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready. Hawk 7.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On 2nd down, Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Coop for the extra point.
The point after.
He's got it. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken just shy of the goal line. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10, dog red. Ready?
Back to throw. Young. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
On 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Panthers 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Red, 52.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Set, cut. Block 40. Ready.
On 1st down is Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Panther first down.
And the Panther first
Here
down.
we go, set. Red, 38. 10 cycles. Drill green. Set.
Here's Young. They'll go right back to McMillan. Complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Blue, 32.
Slot man in motion right.
Hut, hut.
Young to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and They were able to make the completion.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go. 45. White. Hut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Canarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point is good. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
Panthers 14. Sandler set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action now with Penix. That one, take it in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Panthers 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And And the drive will begin there.
Okay, ready? Ready. Red, cycle. Cut.
To throw is Young. Taking this down, that's Hubbard out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Ready, set. Black shot. Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Throwing is Young. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Set.
Now Young. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, they got him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Reload. Ready.
Now Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Go. Cougar check 70 Lion.
Here's Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Merrick on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther, set go.
Turn and hand this one off. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. 19. Ready.
They'll run the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on 4th down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one's hauled in the side by McMillan.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Tremble comes in motion.
Ready.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
The 40-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Trying to get this one on the ground. And Aaron Knight can even sniff the 1st down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And Great coverage on special teams to mark it down. Inside the 5-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Loose past the 35. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. A big play after being backed up. 54 yards.
Ready. 52 breaths. Zero. 22. Ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. To the goal line and in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this war.
Makes the score Falcons 41, Panthers 21. Sam Martin set to
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set up. Let's go.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On play action, Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Roll. Ready. 60.
He'll give on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shane. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run on first down without here. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
No run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
On third down, here's a run by Algier. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot.